Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Dylan and good to see everyone back. So in this video, I'm going to look at the new 2025 Belle core doll from Mattel. And I previously looked at Aurora recently, so if you want to check that out, please do. And I am just going to be looking at these as I find them in the wild. And thankfully I have found the new Belle one. It just seems going to different stores, you can find different ones. And then Target also seems to have more of them, so versus Walmart, so you may want to check there. But yeah, right away there's definitely some big differences that we need to look at, especially with like the design of the outfit. That's very different with the patterns and the different choices made, and then the face is very different. So we're gonna take a look at the new doll. So if you are interested in looking at this one from 2023, I did do a review of her on my channel, I think 2 years ago, perhaps. It's been a while now, but this is the very doll that I reviewed. So if you want to look at that, of course, go check that out. But yeah, right away you can see that her eyes have changed big time. So yeah, so we're not going to really spend any time, looking at the things on her. We're going to look at this one. So the new Belle doll, as mentioned by designer Mark Monterosso, make sure that you do check out his Instagram because he did make a big post about all the different changes he's made for this year's line of core dolls. So when we say core dolls, these are the most budget dolls that you can get from Mattel of the Disney princesses. So the most simplistic and the cheapest version for you to purchase. I am so sorry if you heard the door bust open. My cat literally just broke in the door to come in here to see what's happening. Oh my goodness! No! He is just so curious. He just wanted to know what I was working on in here. So, but yes, he's hanging out with me here now. So, but sorry about him busting in on the scene. So let's get the old Belle here. That way you can do like a quick comparison. And straight away, there's many differences. Of course, the crown is different colors. I think it's the same one though. Different face paint, although it is the same face sculpt from what I can tell. Different torsos, and then of course, a different pattern on the skirt. And I do believe the shoes are different, so we will look at that. All right, just doing a quick skim of her in the box. The background is pink and it looks like it has some Beauty and the Beast inspired things on the back. I think I see like Lumiere poking through there, some enchanted roses, perhaps I think that's like the castle grounds, maybe, we'll see. But the face is just much softer. Her eyes aren't as big and anime-esque. I think this is definitely more of a natural look for Belle, which of course is more her. The lips look lighter on this one than the previous one. And again, yeah, the eyes look lighter as well. The torso seems to be more of her off-the-shoulder ball gown look, which it is more off-the-shoulder, more prom dressy like the film. And the torso also features some new holographicness in the middle there, so that's really lovely. And he stated that all of the princess's skirts now have a holographic shimmer. Of course, Belle has some roses on there, it's really lovely. And the shoes look different to me. These look like a pointed shoe. So we turn the doll around. I don't want to drop it. As you all know, I totally can drop things sometimes. So this doesn't look too different. It has all the Disney princess characters on the back, from Pocahontas all the way to Tiana over here. It states, Belle is intelligent and compassionate. Belle finds a way to help the Beast. That's very sweet, and in different languages. So, all right, that's her in the box. So I'm gonna magically do a deboxing real quick. Oops, someone texted me, so sorry. But I'm gonna do a magic deboxing really quick, and you guys won't even know what happened. Okay, here she is magically out of the box. There's really not that many ties holding them into these, so back here is the packaging. Just in case if you're curious about what the background was, looks like there's like some castle grounds and then the Beast Castle back there. A little hint of Lumiere and some roses. It's really cute. Similar to what we've seen before. Again, the big differences are just popping up all over the place. And I will say I think the new one looks more beautiful and more like Belle. Although I did enjoy this previous face paint, you know, they did it on many different dolls. I do think that it is more beautiful on the new Belle doll. So I just think it captures her more. I think the more natural kind of look with Belle, that's definitely her more. So I just think that the lighter hazel eyes, the lighter lip, and then also I didn't notice just how the face seems to stick out a lot from the body on the old one. Just seems to be a different color. Maybe the skin tone isn't matching completely, but I think on the new one it really does. So and I think that the new torso works better. It's just, you know, seeing them next to each other, they are two very different things. So yeah, right away you can see the crowns are different in color, but I believe they are the same one. So there is like some scrolling in there and then a rose on top. I like it when they give Belle a tiara. I wish the Disney store would do that as well. It seems to be a very Mattel thing to give Belle the tiara, or maybe a little tiara with her bun. So yeah, the old Belle's hair is very messy, but of course that's probably how I bought her. I don't think I've messed it up since then. The hairstyles look similar, you know, not completely different, but similar, you know, trying to capture her updo and half up, half down. So yeah, I just think this face is more beautiful and captures her. Let's try to focus on this a little bit more. So yeah, I like the lighter brown eyes, the eyebrows thinner looks lovely, the lighter lip. I think it looks very nice on Belle. This does look like the new face paint for the Enchanted Stories doll that I did a recent review on. I think it looks right on point with what we looked at in that video. So yeah, it looks like they've tried to capture her widow's peak as well as much as they could with the budget and the playline budget. So there's a little black speck there on her shoulder. Looks like a defect. So torso wise, this one of course seems to have more curvature compared to the other one. And so she does have a rose in the middle and then the holographic center. I think that there is some plastic there on the front. It's got like some little vine detailing in there, but then there's some holographicness behind it. That's what gives it the shimmer. And then of course where her skirt meets the plastic portion looks the same on the old doll. I think this ruching is similar, but different color. You can just see how the new one is a lighter yellow versus the other one is like a more thicker kind of yellow color. There's definitely a difference there as well. So I do enjoy the holographic skirt though. That is so pretty. Like all the light shimmers, the roses, it's really cute. And Aurora's skirt did the same thing. So if you're having a hard time figuring out which is the new version, just look for the holographic skirt. That's kind of what I've done in the store because the packaging, it can fool you. So she does have new shoes, this I can confirm, and they have pointy feet on the front of them versus the other ones I think had big roses. So, and the heels are really lovely as well. Very pretty. They're the color of the previous crown. As to the old shoes, were yellow with a rose, which I like, I do, but I also like them having pointed heels. I know that was something that he mentioned that he really wanted to work for, so I'm glad that he gave us that. So, all right, well, there you have it. This is the comparison of the new Belle doll. All right, everyone, that's all the details here of the new 2025 Belle core doll. I am looking forward to getting Snow White, Mulan, Pocahontas, Tiana. I'll probably end up with several of the new ones, so make sure that you check the Aurora review out on my channel if you haven't, but that is all the details here. So thank y'all for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.